Greetings and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 6-Minute Daily. It's a Tuesday. That's right. It's also the 9th of September. We're about 1/3 of the way through the month, just kind of cooking along. And I feel like this is going to be the month where a lot of things start to shift. You're going to see even more people taking a real close look at what's happening in the world around them. And that will include things like, I don't know, having their freedom stripped away. In fact, I've got a story to that end, at least in the UK. And to my friends in the UK, I want to say I'm sorry, but I thank you, and I'm right there with you if I have to be. And I think a lot of people here in the US feel that way. But let's say hi to each and every one of you. Want to start with Cat's Love over there on the Green Machine, and of course our good friend Magnify. That would also be Tom, and I appreciate his wrench ability as well as the overall support that we get from Tom everywhere, including on the Discord. Davina Duckworth is here. Good to see you. We've got Juliet out there wrenching away. OC Dobbins in the belly of the beast. I hope everything's going well. I know I say that a lot. And Rupert Murdoch is 94. We're definitely going to be talking about him. Want to say thank you to Ruby Who for gifting a Culture Casino membership each and every day, donating a cup of coffee to the audience so you can be part of the fun. Speaking of the fun, a week from today, we're going to have a watch party. You're not going to want to miss it. Should be a lot of fun. We'll have an announcement as to what the movie is going to be on Thursday. So stick around and check it out. Morgan King, good to see you, my friend, and so many more out there, like our favorite polar bear, Sir Poopescu Burr. Who else we got out there? The lovely Ms. Pitt Cafe, who I could not do things without, including the wonderful transition she does from stream to stream. Today, we're going to Morning Magic immediately following the show, and Tuesday, Thursday, always short days. We will be having some massive schedule changes, so keep an eye out. It's not just me. It's not just Midnight's Edge. We've got stuff coming from everywhere, including Pro, and just keep in mind, everything's starting to align in a way that I think you will all appreciate. Want to say a big shout out and thank you to all of the wrenches. You really do keep things going. It's great to see you, Jan Monroe. Hope you're able to just listen. We've got a lot to bring out today. And for those of you that don't know, we will be having a live show back on this channel this afternoon or evening, depending upon where you live, right after T3PO. That's right. Tom over here also on the tube side of things. And Griffin, it's great to see you. I hope everything's going well. We've got, let's see, a few other folks to say hi to if we can very quickly. And I love the fact that you guys get here early so you can chat with each other. Let's see. There's Juliet. Finally get to highlight. And our friend Putin's Cat. Let's see. I see Nathan Yahoo added another country to the list. I have no idea what that means. So there you go. You're talking about Doha, Qatar. Yeah, Qatar. Going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But I want to say a shout out and good morning to the lovely Penny, who is everywhere. And we appreciate that. All right, folks, get ready. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, and we're going to be doing 6 minutes a lot faster now. You're going to find out why after we make an announcement at the end of the week. But it looks like Disney, not Disney, Vegas is having major problems. They are having a few wins, though. Despite the fact that tourism is collapsing, Wizard of Oz profits are pushing the Sphere into more movie reimaginings, or at least it could be. They did really well with this reimagining of Wizard of Oz. I'm not sure why, how, or in any other way, but I'm not going to see this version. I consider this an abomination. How about that? But money is always the big mover, especially for somebody like James Dolan. Moving on, we got the Murdoch family drama coming to an end. A settlement has been reached at last, and Lachlan has been reaffirmed, and the other three are left behind. And you know what? That's okay. The ties with the family business have been cut for the other three kids through a financial agreement. Therefore, Lachlan Murdoch is basically the voting control of Fox and News Corp and everything else. So congratulations to him, I think. And as Davina pointed out earlier, Rupert's like 94. I don't know that he'll die. He probably is, stealing organs. And this is a humorous thing, YouTube, stealing organs from young people abroad. I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. It's probably not happening. But anyway, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, are taking artist equity and handing it over to Amy Baer. And she spent 17 years at Sony guiding projects through to the finish line. Some good, some bad, but Moneyball and Pursuit of Happiness, I think, are two of the greatest movies ever made, of the 200 movies that I consider greatest movies ever made. YouTube says its live NFL game drew 17.3 million global viewers, including 1.1 million from outside the U.S. I would gather that would be expats and military folks. And other than that, I don't think this is going to get the kind of global spread that they were hoping for. I wonder if that's going to hit creators harder. We'll see. It ends with Us Discovery sparking another lawsuit against Rebel Wilson in a sprawling legal battle over the Deb. Not to mention the fact that, well, she's just looking for somebody to blame for her failed coup on it. It Ends with Us and the other successive films that are sure to follow or should be following. I promise you, she'll be recast. But Blizzard promotes Overwatch boss, there we go, Walter Kong to head of live games and mobile development, which means Microsoft's gaming side of things, especially Blizzard, is going to head down the same path towards disaster. Anyway, House of Dragon star Olivia Cook leans on the whole Me Too baloney sausage, saying that women are still being branded difficult for setting boundaries and sex scenes, which means she never worked on an HBO show. I'm going to tell you this much. If you sign up for a part, you're made aware of what that part entails. You cannot complain about the fact that people are going to see your full frontal or whatever else is going on here. If you feel uncomfortable, you made a bad deal. It's not on anybody else. I'm sorry. Speaking of also sorry, Paramount taps Kenneth Weinstein, former Trump advisor, as the CBS News ombudsman, however you want to say the word. This is the person that's going to go in and say, you got to stop doing dumb stuff, like the latest Face the Nation interview with Kristi Noem that they edited the oblivion out of. Man, that is no bueno. Chief Justice lets Trump remove member of Federal Trade Commission for now, and I think that's the right decision, because had he made a final decision with everybody, I have the feeling that that would have ramifications for a certain party specifically. Nepal's prime minister resigns as protests against the government and corruption rage on. That's right. Well, they only killed 19 or 20 people yesterday before they rolled this back, and judges skewering Anthropic settlement. The $1.5 billion is not enough. And you know what? I agree with the judge. We've got Home Depot stores. One of the places used to get day labor from is now drawing immigration agents out on raids. That's right. Yeah, and so maybe that's not the place to collect people anymore. Wall Street drifts around its records, propped up by hopes that the Fed will do the right thing, but too late, pal, probably won't. We've got Ford recalling about 1.5 million vehicles. I think a lot of them are trucks because of a rear view camera issue. And we've got, well, detailed findings from an AP investigation into how U.S. tech firms enabled China's digital police state. And by the way, it's being employed in Canada and even here in the U.S. So stay away from digital ID, folks. It's a bad thing. And finally, the new Bansky mural appeared at the Royal Courts of Justice with, of course, a judge beating down on the general public over free speech. And within an hour, it was covered over and guarded by, well, security. What does that tell you? We got a bunch of commies in the UK running that country. And finally, we have our bear story, courtesy of Chaos. These are our bears. The yelling in the background, if you can't hear it, which I don't think you can, is the man telling the wife we could put him in the trunk. Now, I've got to tell you, a bunch of bear cubs someplace, I'm likely to want to swipe one too. But that's just me. I don't think anybody else is going to be as excited about bears as I am. On that note, let's get on with the rest of the day. We got a couple of minutes of bonus time, and then we're off to Morning Magic at Dive Park Place live with Vash Sky, Marvin Montanaro, and of course myself, maybe others. We'll see. I want to say thank you for attending today. You guys are absolutely the best. For those of you who gifted gifties and super chats, thank you very much for that. You keep the channel going, like Angela Richter dropping a Culture Casino membership. Big fan of the stripes, and so am I. So Tigers rule, and Lions, well, do they drool? I don't know. But I know this. I want to say thanks to the 2 gifties we got during the Tuesday version of the 6-Minute Daily. Once again, I will warn you, my friends, on both and all 3 platforms we're live on now. We will be having a schedule shift when the time comes, and especially when the time changes. For some of you, this show may go earlier. It may go later. I don't know. Depends on where you live. And then we will have replacements for live shows of more length on Tuesday and Thursday. For as long as the HCast is on hiatus, I will be having a Tuesday and a Thursday show, so you don't miss out on Hollywood news that we would normally cover in the afternoons. So keep your eyes peeled, because on Tuesday it's after T3PO, and on Thursday it'll be immediately following the WDW Pro show. Again, trying to line up all these shows in succession so you don't miss anything. Just, keep on your toes, folks. There'll be some changes coming. I want to say once again, I appreciate each and every one of you and the time that you spend here, and of course your support by watching videos and commenting. I answered all the comments I saw earlier this morning on today's video, which of course we talk about CNBC dropping staff and more to come in the future, and PBS collapsing at the same time. Those are going to be stories I'll have to update almost daily, and I don't mind doing it for each and every one of you. We've got more videos coming up, perhaps one later today, but certainly a new style tomorrow that I'm looking forward to editing. On that note, be sure to, say thank you to Ruby Hoove, sending a $2 super duper chat saying, "Hope your day goes well, Culture and Culturians." I hope yours is amazing, dear. And thank you once again for the $2 super duper chat. All right, guys, automatically on the red side of the equation, on the YouTube side, you will be sent over to Morning Magic. And I think Ms. Pick Cafe has you guys. And we'll see. On that note, oh yeah, I definitely need a bear sanctuary on my property. I'll be in an area where black bears will be very happy. Anyway, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya. For real. Seriously.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.